Happy Sunday. Today we are going to talk about how to set you up for success. This is something that I do. I do it very, very well. And I want to teach you how to do this too, because you can't go to your next level if you're not prepared. I always say fail to plan, plan to fail. If you fail to plan, plan to fail. Or fail to plan, plan to fail. So in order to set yourself up for success, there's a few key things that I do, and I do it very well, and I teach it to my clients. I'm going to teach it to you. And we're going to dial this in and make it simple, because if things are too complex, we won't do them. So first and foremost, Sunday is your day to set yourself up for a successful week. By the way, if you are new to me, I'm Melissa Catherine. This is the Next Level You Challenge. We are starting week 3 tomorrow of the Next Level You Challenge. You can join at any time. If you haven't joined already, there is a link below. All are welcome. Please don't let that we're on week 3 stop you, because you get to start. It's all perfect. But the point is, you got to start. There is a complete playlist here, so you can get caught up on all of the videos. You can literally binge this, and we go through goal setting, habit stacking, the mindset for success, decluttering your home, skincare. I am spilling all the tea, and we've got 2 more weeks of this where I come in here live with you every day at 11. I'm giving you everything I've got because I am so committed to your success and us all going to our next level together. If you don't know who I am, I will say this very quickly, but you can just go to my website. Background as a holistic nutritionist, 20-year transformational coach, author, speaker, watch my TED Talk, go and do the things. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm here because I want to help you to be your best self. And now more than ever, this is a time for women to rise. If you are a woman that is over 40 and is in transition, you are not stuck. Midlife is the main stage. There is no midlife crisis. Lady loves, we are just getting started. But it starts with you, and it starts with you taking care of your body. And when you feel unstoppable in your body, you will go for your dreams. But we have to reprogram your mind and shift your identity so that you end up owning the version of you that you want to be, so that you don't just conceptualize and understand something or do it for a short period of time, but so you actually show up and you're like, yes, this is me. This is what I'm doing. So a few things. We are going to start with your health, because your body is the portal for all creation and manifestation. So we want to start with the body. And what that means is I need you to prioritize yourself. You know, there was a great, if you guys don't know, David Guillaume of Mary Roos, Organics, and him and his wife, or now ex-wife, had started the company, and they did all these great studies, and they went in and looked in, you know, they had their clients come and open their cabinets, and they would see their supplements for their children, and they would spend all this money on supplements for their children, quality organic food for their children. And then he asked, and he said, okay, so why then am I seeing like Walgreens brand supplements for the adults? And all of the parents, honestly, he's like, it was astounding. They all said, well, we'll pay more for our children. I'm okay with just like whatever. And he was like, it's so backwards, because wouldn't you want to live a long, healthy life? You need to, it's the same with like when you're on the airplane, putting your mask on first. We have to be our best self. So in order for you to go to your next level, whether you're starting a business, you're in transition, you just got out, separate, whatever it is, it starts you with you. And your relationship to you, you taking care of you, is directly correlated to your level of worthiness and love for yourself. So let's just dial into how to set you up for success. First and foremost, I'm going to give you my top 10 tips. 1, I want you to put out your workout clothes for the entire week. Not just one day, for the entire week. Put it out, stack them on a bench in your room, put them out on the ground. We want to remove any barriers of resistance that are going to have you stall and sit there and go, what am I wearing? What am I doing? Have them, put them out tonight. This is your Sunday checklist. You're going to put your workout clothes out. You're going to set your alarms. And I want you to be very clear. I went over this. If you're doing this thing, I get up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8. But Tuesdays I sleep a little bit longer, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are my workout days. So I'll do this. We are animals by nature. You need to train your body. Bed at the same time, up at the same time. It's the same way that you would sleep train children or pets. We've got to do the same thing with ourselves. So if you want to actually get into a routine, your body will adapt within 1 week of you doing this. So set your alarms and be very clear, and honestly, take out plan B. Be very clear. I go to bed at this time, not I mean, I'd love to start going to bed. Start, like, actually make it happen. When you just commit and go in and get disciplined and you go all in on what you're going to do. Step one of this, actually, I'm going to say, is do this challenge. Like, this challenge is gold and it's free. I don't know why you wouldn't, but commit and go all in with the challenge and prove to yourself what you're made of. 2, you're going to put your workout clothes out for the entire week. Just do it. Have your socks, your sports bra, your whatever, your pants, your shorts, have it out so that it's one and done. You don't have to go through your things and wake up your partner. You don't have to where is my stuff in the laundry? It's done. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to food prep. If you didn't do this, if you guys didn't watch, I did a video where I food prepped all my stuff. Go back in and watch it. I have my refrigerator done for the week. I juiced yesterday. I cut everything up. It was normally I will do it on a Sunday. I just wanted to get it done yesterday. I was in the zone. I cut and prepped. I just took 1 hour. I was like, I'm cutting, I'm prepping, I'm doing. I cooked veggies. I'm also traveling this week. So I was like, what needs to get done? What are we doing here? So you're good at food prep. Again, if you want recipes, you want to know how I do it, go back and watch the videos under the Next Level You playlist, or go into any of my videos here on YouTube where I talk about healthy eating, prepping, watch my stories. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I put out incredible content, amazing content all the time to help you to live your best life, okay? And again, as I will tell you, you feeling good in your body, that aging backwards, I'm 47, it's you want to feel good, you want to look good, you want to be you want to age backwards and have endless energy. Guys, we're going to live into our hundreds. It's not our bodies that degrade, it's our minds. That's why I specialize in reprogramming the mind. But we have to actually have disciplines and habits that support in our success. So you're going to put your workout clothes out. You're going to food prep. If you want my videos, if you want my cookbook, put cookbook below. I'll make sure my team gets it to you. Next, what you're going to do, your supplements. I can't tell you the number of people that are like, well, I have them and they just sit there. You're just wasting money. Get your supplements. I already went through the top supplements and I'm going to go deeper on that tomorrow for women over 40. I've also given you other tips. Get one of the organizer pills. Yes, I don't care if you feel like you're 100. Just get it so it's done so you don't have to do it. I have created, when we look at Atomic Habits, incredible book, by the way, if you haven't read it, about stacking habits. So at night, when I am literally putting out my supplements for the next day, I will do the ones, I take ones in the morning and I take them at night. I need as many less steps as possible. So you're also going to put your supplements out. Just have little dishes, have a pill container where you put your supplements out. You just spend 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, guys, 5 minutes filling up the thing with your supplements so you don't have to think about it. Again, we want to remove any barriers to this just becoming who you are. And the more that these just become habits, which again, a habit gets created within those first 7 days. The more that you do that, it just becomes who you be and you don't think about it. I don't think about these things because I have made it my identity. That's why I teach identity work. We don't need to just manifest. And it's not about doing more and being hyper masculine. It's about actually being the version of you that does these things. And you might sit there and go, wow, that feels like a lot of effort. You know what feels like a lot of effort? Sitting and feeling bad about yourself. You know what feels like a lot of effort? Sitting there and beating yourself up because you didn't do anything for yourself. I often, people say, well, it just seems like eating healthy or it just feels like a lot of work. Feels amazing is being bathing suit ready year round and not having to think about it. So really start to look at the stories that you tell yourself because they're creating for or against you at all times. You're going to put your clothes out. You're going to prep your food. You're going to get your supplements organized. You're going to set your alarms. The other thing that's so important is on Sunday, guys, make your list for what needs to get done for the week. And what that means is you're going to do a personal and you're going to do your professional or your whatever else you have going on in your life. I always have my personal and I've got like my business stuff. What needs to happen this week for it to be successful for you? Not 100 things that carry over each week. What are the things that need to happen this week? Do an overarching. These are the things that need to be completed this week. And then look at on Monday, what does that need to be? So when you wake up on Monday, you're not scrambling going, what is my workout? What do I have to do today? Oh my God, I have to organize myself. That's not CEO, baller, badass style. That's you sitting there letting life pull you forward. That's what we don't want to do. You need to, on Sunday, just take time. The most successful people take time on Sunday, especially my entrepreneurs, wannabe-preneurs, those that have a dream here. I'm telling you right now, those moms, you guys know what I'm talking about. You've got to organize the week. What needs to get done? Make a plan. So when you wake up on Monday morning, and you're like, kind of like, oh my God, what's going, whatever, you just know, oh, this is what needs to happen first. This is what I'm doing. And then get your computer and you're going to time chunk everything. Put it in blocks. Parkinson's law. Whatever amount of time we assess to what we need to do is the exact amount of time that it will take. I'm telling you right now, I've done this test a million times. When I tell myself I have 30 minutes to do something and I will be done that task at 11:28, I will be getting off of this YouTube. It will to a T, that will be the time. But if I give myself an extended several hours to do something, or I just don't, and I just let it carry over, right? Yesterday we talked about decluttering and I'm like, I'm going to declutter with like no time frame. You actually, Parkinson's law, it will take forever. Time chunk. Make it, especially ladies, those of you, you know I have ADD and dyslexia. You got to work with knowing your weaknesses is your greatest strength because you can create a plan around them. I know that if I don't have it all set, I can go over here and I can start talking about this. I'm a creative. I'm like, just gonna go write for 10 hours. And I'm like, oh my God, I had an appointment here and there and there. No, time chunk. Put it in your calendar. So you're gonna get clear on your week. You're gonna put it in your calendar. Again, the way that I talk about putting my workout clothes out, those of you that work, right? It's the same thing. Do you know how much for women it takes this endless energy leak out when you just know what you're gonna wear for the week? Make it simple. Understand, put it out the night before. Put whatever you need, put it out the night before. If you've got to pack a bag for the gym, do it the night before. Know what you're gonna wear. I look at my week and I'm like, okay, Monday for me, it's money and marketing, right? And I teach on Mondays. That's what I'm doing. I'm not taking clients on Mondays, but I know what I'm wearing. Tuesdays, I'm filming. So I have to have all of that set up. I know what I'm doing. I go through when the days on Thursdays and Fridays when I'm doing podcast interviews and I'm on podcasts. Again, I have my things because if not, and you have to sit there and try to find an outfit and you're just wasting time and it's unnecessary, especially if you're on your period or other things. You've got to go with the flow and know, hey, like I know I don't not want to have to sit there and see myself in the mirror in a space where I'm not feeling my best and then nothing's going to look right and I'm just going to waste an hour and I'm going to feel disgruntled. Instead, know, hey, I know that this week I'm going to experience this. My hormones are going to be all over. So instead, I'm actually just going to put a dress out that I know no matter what, it's comfortable, it feels good, and it looks good, right? So start working with yourself instead of being in this big surprise that you're PMSing, right? Like I always, whenever I would have to teach on that, I'm like, ladies, like we know we can track it. So instead of hating on yourself, love yourself and be so grateful that you're healthy and that you're a woman, and then work with yourself instead of wondering with this shock and awe why you feel bad. Like it's just a hormonal and like fluctuation. And those of you in perimenopause and menopause, It's the same dance, like different day. It's like your hormones are all over. Love and compassion is what is going to support you in everything. Having healthy snacks on hand, especially those of you that work from home. I talked about this yesterday. If you're committed to your health and you're wanting to release weight or just feel better, why would you just have a bunch of food around that you know tempts you? That it's so hard. Like I have, women that I work with, and over the years, so many that are like, it's just so hard at work because there's M&Ms here and there's candy there, and people bring in treats. I understand that that can be challenging because you can't control that but when it's in your own home, that's your domain. And those of you that go, but my kids and my husband or my partner, tell them, hey, mom, like we're putting it, hide it away, lock and key, move it, put it in a different drawer, just make it so that it's like, hey, I don't go to that side. But you can get around all of this. So a lot of it is excuses, guys. So you have to start calling yourself out on your stories. I call my clients out all the time. And that's why we have coaches and guides and mentors. So we talked about that. And then the other thing I'm going to say, really create those boundaries on your time with the kitchen, what you want to do. But you moving your body needs to be paramount. It has to stop being this, well, it's not as important. I didn't have time. If you take your dog for a walk and you make sure your kids are out and you support, and especially the sandwich, right, where you're taking care of parents and kids, you have to do for you or you will burn out, you will resent, and you will regret. And I'm telling you right now, it's got to happen. You have to know that you need to be a top priority. And there's no way for you to achieve other things. And if you have not yet, bring it down to one goal. You are here for 30 days for one goal. What are you committed to creating? Prove to yourself, right? So we talked about putting your workout clothes out, creating a uniform for your week. Make it easy, guys. Make it easy. Prep your food. This is another pro tip. Instead of wanting to make a different meal for everything, and oh my God, like I never, just pick 2 breakfasts you love that your family can do, 2 lunches and 2 dinners. Go to the grocery store only wanting those things. Make them clean, make them simple. You do not need to be Martha Stewart and buy 100 different ingredients and make one person gets gluten-free and the other person this. You get to decide. You are the leader and queen of your domain. Stop trying to people please all the people. You're the one making the things, and if you're not making it, then get your family involved to help. But we've got to start outsourcing, ask for support. You're not above it. Get out of the isolated iceberg. I've got it all. I can do it all. And instead start looking and simplify it, and also understand where you have stories of limitation around how hard it has to be, how much time. I do not take a lot of time cooking, and I do cook all my meals. And even when I'm cooking for a lot of people, it's about simple, clean, easy. And I'm telling you, you look like a rock star. I have all of those recipes in my cookbook. If you want cookbook, put cookbook below. If you have not joined the challenge, I don't know what you're doing. You need to get in on that. Get in. We have a guide, journal prompts, affirmations, Facebook group. We have 2 weeks left. You can also get fully caught up in the Next Level You Challenge playlist here on YouTube. Please subscribe. Come every day. I am here live. And those are the top tips to set you up for success for the week. And that's what's going to do it. And it doesn't take a lot of time. But what it's going to do is give you a clear mind, a clear plan, and then you do not have to sit and wane with what am I doing and where am I going. The last one that I'm going to say is plan your workouts. If you don't have them planned, if you don't know what classes you're doing, if you haven't sat there and gone like, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to meet my friend for this, then you won't do it, and it will keep getting pushed off because your mind will pull you back to where you've been. It's not there to support you in doing things differently. It's there to keep you exactly where you are, whether you like it or not. You are not your mind. You are not your thoughts. You are nothing more than a thinker of your thoughts. Please stop attaching yourself to identities that you don't want. Stop saying my issue is this, my illness is this, my problem is this. And why are you putting yourself down? Don't put my in front of anything that you don't want. You don't have an issue. They're not an ailment. It's just a passing thing that's going on in your body. And there is dis-ease in the body that's often coming from a program that you have mentally where you have been putting yourself in a negative space and having that internal influence through your words and the thoughts that you think. And that is exactly what I specialize in. And if you want to go deeper on that, this is just the beginning. This is just priming you. Go in and join Limitless Academy. You have the opportunity to join, put next level in checkout. Join now. It's my Life, Mind, Body Mastery membership where I'm there to support you. You have all the resources. We have an 8-week Limitless Body course in there, but go in and start knowing that you are worthy and deserving of investing in yourself. If you're that person that's always taking what's free, understand that that is directly connected to your level of worthiness. And I understand I created this for free because I wanted to help as many people. And I know that the identity of those that believe I'm just going to sign up for all the things that are free. How invested are you in your next level? And ask yourself, what part of me doesn't actually believe that I'm deserving of being in community and having a guide, and that actually, like, what part of me really doesn't believe that I can do this? Because if you believed, then you would invest in yourself in whatever capacity. And the idea of I'll just read the book and figure it out, or I'll just download everybody's free things, again, that's directly tied to a story of limitation and lack. And our worthiness dictates everything about what we receive. So free is an identity. And just look into that, because you're deserving and worthy of so much more. And those of you that are ready and know that they're worthy and deserving of that investment, join Limitless Academy. It's literally $66. That's like you getting coffee. I mean, coffee is $5 a day. That's you having coffee. Like, what's the difference? Do you want to elevate your mind and body? So join Limitless Academy. Come see what it's all about. You are not tied to anything. If you don't like it, leave after a month. But $66 for you, it's like, why wouldn't you? And for those of you that are like, Melissa, I know that I am so ready for my next level and my biggest transformation ever. And I want people just to look at me in 6 months and be like, what did you do? What happened? I'm telling you, you don't need another strategy. It's about shifting your identity to the woman who believes in herself, who knows her success is inevitable, who values and goes all in. And that woman apply for Reinvention. And that's my highest group program. It's hybrid, group and private. We have applications open now. We're accepting 4 more because we can only, I have to cap it. It's, I'm not able to service that many at the one time with my client load and everything else and the groups that we run. But if that's you and you like me and my energy, let's talk. It is by application first, and we do an interview to make sure it's the right fit. And if that's you, definitely put Reinvention or check it out below. Either way, guys, subscribe, stay with me here, commit to yourself. I believe in you. I know that you've got this. And this is the jumpstart to your next level. And that's what we're doing here. We're getting you connected to you, to self-prioritize yourself, to really believe in yourself. You are worth it. You're deserving of it. And you're meant to have it, or you wouldn't have a desire for it in the first place. God wouldn't have given it to you. And you did, because it's already yours. So now you just have to believe it. So show it for you. I will be live here with you tomorrow at 11. I can't wait to be with you then. Make today great. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you then. All my love. Join us. Come say hi in the Facebook group. Join below if you have not already, and I can't wait to be with you tomorrow. All my love. Bye, guys.